Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled at the...
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The give to Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
First down.
A good pickup there, a 22. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jack Crawford. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Colts nothing.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. They'll run with Taylor. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
14.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Evans. Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now it's Tannehill. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On 2nd down now. It's Henry, and he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
To the goal line.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Caught left side by Hilton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down.
The tackle made by
a gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Taylor. And inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
And he'll get this down inside the 5 with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 4, it's second and a couple. Now Taylor, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
21, Colts 10. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. Now a timeout signaled for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Here's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 30.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I got a little college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimize.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Tannehill's pass.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get get him the football in the passing game. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. Taking their time and making it work.
On second down, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play.
Cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
And 1.
Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple is all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 25 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Colts.
Now Wentz. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Fighting Hilton on the slant. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Oh, look at this. Down on the field still. That's Derrick Henry, the running back. We'll check on his status when we get back. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
They'll run with Foreman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Foreman. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Ball carrier.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down. Try
and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And they'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Indianapolis.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. To throw is Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Complete to Jonathan.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. They'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. And it's incomplete. They needed 8. They only got 6 here in the final seconds as the 2-point conversion fails. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
On 1st down, Foreman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd